technical difficulties. I was 18 foot in front of the failures, but they were trying hard. First thing I want to do is I want to talk about Photoshop. Really, you can use Photoshop elements. I really believe that you can use Inkscape, pre-program, GIMP, there are all kinds of buildings, stand up to all sides of buildings, all done with photographs. My intention all the way along has always been that, everybody hear me all right? Give me another thumb, and I know I'm on. So, okay, fine. So, my mind has always been set that I spent 20, 50 years, whatever, said how old I am, trying to learn how to stop the nature. Like doing water or anything around the building scenery, probably going to run that ever than I have, based for dot that it's so fast, it's all 3D printed, brick. Black building behind it is awesome. Well, it will be another photograph building. Yeah.
don't ask me why.
What's your name on the back or something? And if there's anything that sort of, like, I'll probably just give the, I'll probably just first come around, pick up the table, you know. So whatever's left, I don't know, you know. So well, just put your name on it.
We'll catch you today.
Okay. I better go and set up.
Yeah, you better go and set up.
So I've got it across 2 clinics. So if I get 2 done, I'll be very surprised. I reckon because I've got no space, I'm going to have people standing around me. So you want to come here? Or?
I was tossing up, I'm not sure.
Mate, you're better than building than me. There's nothing.
Feel free.
Let's see what's happening.
Ladies and gents, 5 minutes till the next screen starts. Clinicians, will you please make sure you're ready to go?
His arm goes up and down. Are they 2 separate functions on the decoder, or is it one and the same?
No. It's got function on the there, and I've got a motor driving his arm. Probably be okay.
Jerry will be there, and I've got Dave here. Probably got Dave here. People do the Dakota Pro.
Good morning. Welcome everybody. Day 2. How's everybody feeling? From Canada. Martin is looking after that and he assures me that we're not going to have the comms issues that we had yesterday. CMRI and Arduino, James Lambert in clinic room 1, which is downstairs. Scenery with Robin Taylor, which is in clinic room 2, obviously upstairs. Without any further ado, I'd like to ask Graham to come up to the microphone and say a few words this morning.
Right, what I wanted to say this morning, again, is I want that waterfall. This has got a bit of that woodland scenics material in there just to make it a bit wet. But the waterfall itself is done with, are you ready for this? Blood rock. And when people looked at it, they couldn't believe how real it was. It's just blood rock. I was getting desperate to try and do something quickly. It's got a bit of weight in it, mostly because of the amount of extra plaster that I put on. That starts lying like this. There's a couple of ways you can do it. I use a hot wire cutter,
I actually have more of a professional unit that I use for my sign writing, but you can buy some hand ones that are pretty good. They're pretty cheap to buy now. And all you do is just carve these to shape. And the bits that you cut off, you can reverse them and set them over the top, which is pretty much what I've done with this. So you can see the effects that you can get. It's pretty cool. Hot wire is the best way to go, simply because of the fact that you don't end up with
A mess.
those white beads everywhere. I mean, absolutely everywhere. And the worst part about it is they get full of static. So as you go from the shed and you walk upstairs, you turn around, they're like a pet dog following you. And if you think that's not true, trust me, it is. So the hot wire does cut it much cleaner and it's better. The material that I use is what I call high density, and I've broken this so that you can actually see it. The beads are really, really small. I think on this one we used some crappy stuff because I was pretty desperate, and you can see the beads in that are really, really big. This is not so good to use.
Have you used insulation foam?
Tell me what insulation foam is.
Boards, but they're sticking yellow.
There you go.
You get them at Bunnings.
That's usually a polyurethane.
And they're really dense. Yeah.
That's a polyurethane.
They're very light, like that.
Yeah, and it's like foam boxes from, and it's really, really easy.
So you just get scrap if that's where you get it from?
I buy this from Hawthorne. They have a lot of optics down there, so you can see that's material. Different types, so they do a standard grade and a medium density and high density. This is sort of more like the high density. Yeah, well, we can see how. So, and if you compress it, it's pretty.
You wouldn't attempt an area much bigger than what you're demonstrating at once, would you?
Greetham was 16 feet long.
Yeah, but
And I started at one end and just kept working, kept mixing it up, kept working, kept mixing it up, working.
1 foot batches at a time, so
You know, it does get filled in eventually. But yeah, if you just put foam, if you just put this plaster mix onto foam, it just doesn't stay there.
well, it's a bit like Rio and concrete. If you just cast concrete without Rio.
And see what it's like. It's pretty good stuff.
chrome foam.
It's use chrome foam.
They just drop straight into the pockets of the Kato locos as well. Is there an actual body mounted in between those, not bogey mounted?
We actually did
Somebody got up with all cars on all the way out, and every pair was covered.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with these drawbars.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how one of those is going to hold 80 cars behind us.
Yeah. Well, this, on the layout I visited, it was a long train, a lot of model rail clubs, can't think of the name of it. It's on the bottom of the list for the visit, and he was running a big long all-car train on one part of the East layout. It's on the layout list, you know, the railway. Right in the middle, what's the name of that one?
basically divided there.
Billy. You're on call. That's not all about.
Because I'm not that into doing PowerPoints and things like that. But to me, I learn by touch and feel. So that's how you guys Okay, that's it. Now, okay, this is just a simple waterfall that I do.
Sorry, before you start, what sort of
Yep. This is actually whatever. I use these because you can just chuck them out afterwards. You just start teasing it out to a shape you want. Doesn't have to be dead on. And you can start from the dot down, just spread it out a little bit. It's all up. Keep it, put them in a Ziploc bag, because if you want them like this, a real rocky effect, you mix those rocks into the plaster, the beads into the plaster and you get that rocky effect. Now we don't use plaster of Paris.